What's up, everybody? It's Brandon and Chris here, and reviews have been piling in for Batman v Superman. A lot of them negative.
Which is really surprising because we both loved it, all of our friends loved it, and we are real big fans of comic books, mostly Batman. I don't get it. I understand some of the problems that people have had with it. The problems that they've had aren't any more prominent in this movie than they are in others.
There's been a number of other superhero movies out there, or comic book movies out there, that, in my opinion, are far worse than this movie.
Oh, by far.
Had far more problems
than
this movie. I'm trying to understand where people are coming from, and in some ways I do agree. There's a lot of other aspects that I just don't understand. If you are a comic book fan at all.
Well, I think a lot of the problem is that people are, right now it's hot to be nerdy.
It is.
Everybody wants to be a nerd because they watch The Big Bang Theory and they think it's fucking cool. It's not cool. We got picked on a lot as kids because we were nerds.
Times are very different.
You know what I mean? It's not fucking cool. Quit. Leave our shit alone. Go back to watching sports and playing with each other's ding-dongs and leave us alone. The problem is people watch comic book movies and then they want to act like they are comic book fans.
It's not like we didn't have our issues with this movie. Nothing's perfect.
No.
This wasn't perfect.
You can critique stuff to death. That doesn't change the fact that it's good.
Right.
Just because you didn't like certain things, every single movie that I love has things that I don't like.
The problem I see, and I'm not calling everybody out because there are a lot of comic book fans or a lot of superhero fans out there who didn't necessarily hate the movie. They disliked it for several reasons. But there are a lot of people out there who hated it for absolutely retarded reasons.
Yeah.
And what I'm gathering is these are a bunch of jaded, when we're all jaded anymore.
Yeah.
But these are jaded individuals who have seen what Marvel has done. I mean, look at the Avengers. The Avengers was an epic movie. Massive movie. An ensemble movie. The first time all of them guys have been on screen at one time. It was lighthearted in places. It was super funny in places. Great action. Great story. Great setup. It was a great... And I liked the first Avengers better than I did the second Avengers.
Yeah, most people did.
But the magic was gone because we're jaded.
Yeah.
And everybody has been waiting for a Justice League movie. Everybody's been waiting for the Trinity to be on screen at one time, and you get that, and it's just lackluster. Maybe part of that is the movie and what they done, but I think a lot of it is just we've seen big shit before. We have seen this stuff before in other movies. And Marvel does have one up on DC right now because they've been doing it longer.
Yeah.
People constantly compare the Marvel movies to one another. Now people are comparing Batman v Superman to all these Marvel movies, and they shouldn't compare them.
No, they're two different worlds. They're not the same thing.
No, you can't do that. Another big thing that they were complaining about the movie was Batman killing in the movie.
Yeah. Oh, boo-hoo.
Yeah, boo freakity hoo.
Yeah.
Like our other Batmans in other movies haven't killed before. Now, I understand in the comics nowadays he doesn't. And that's something that he's vowed not to do, just like Superman.
In every adaptation, he has killed at least one person. Like, you know, it might be an accident or whatever. Michael Keaton's Batman strapped a fucking bomb to a dude's chest and kicked him down a manhole. Yeah. Oh, no, he lived through that. Oh, yeah.
Well,
get the fuck out of here.
Even the precious Nolan verse, he didn't kill Ra's al Ghul with his bare hands.
Yeah,
but he left him to die.
He left him to die.
He didn't have
That's
to save
the same
him.
fucking
It's the same damn thing. So I don't know. It's a weak argument. I think it's something that really. I mean, as long as he's not out there just straight up murdering everybody, and he's not.
No.
People just need to take a chill pill. It's just they're trying to. I understand. We're passionate too. If you knew us at all, you would understand. But you can't nitpick everything.
Well, and
when this is a different style of movie that they are going for.
If you knew me, you'd know that I was passionate about the darker Batman stories. That's what I love. That's what...
It's ridiculous to nitpick half of this shit that everybody's entitled to their opinion, but a lot of this I feel they're just nitpicking to nitpick. They're just doing it because they have to find something wrong with this movie.
Fairweather fans.
I know pacing pacing wasn't amazing in the very beginning. I will give most people that. But look at it this way: the pacing was very similar to a damn comic book.
Yeah,
which is something
very similar.
Well, yeah, so it was something that has not been done really in other movies before. The other movies were very, very Hollywood, and which worked. I understand why it throws people off. But a comic book series is usually very little happens in the first few issues, and the last issue or two, everything happens.
Yeah, or it's mostly dialogue box the whole way through, and then the last 3 pages is nothing but straight up fighting.
Yeah,
that's there's different.
I don't know if that was something that they meant to do, but it just seemed to work that way, and it worked.
And I seen it too. I don't think you're wrong. I think I agree.
So I mean, if you look at it that way, it really isn't that big of a deal. They are trying to cram a lot into the time they had. It is a long movie, probably affected it just a bit. What can you do? They're not going to establish this universe the same way Marvel did over the course of several movies. And I don't want them to. I know they're probably trying to play catch up a little bit, but I don't want them to.
Yeah,
we all know who most of these people are, and we're gonna get origin movies later.
That was my favorite thing about it, was that they just treated it like everybody knew, because we all do.
Yeah, I used to piss and moan and want it a certain way, and in a way I still do, but I'm trying to do better about that, and I went in with an open mind, and it's so much better for everybody. It's so much better for you, trust me. You don't have to accept everything. You can still have your problems.
Yeah.
But if you just go in nitpicking everything, you're never going to have fun. You're never going to get what you want. I learned that the hard way.
Yeah, never.
You're never going to get what you want out of a Batman movie. And this right here is the closest thing that you can get to a comic book Batman.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck killed it. And that's not really been the negativity. It's been everything else. But this is something that we have... I mean, it's like they merged the Death of Superman and The Dark Knight Returns together.
Yeah.
2 of the biggest graphic novels of all time.
Yeah.
So tell me again how this was shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do we know? Maybe we're a couple of fucking idiots.
Probably.
Probably. Anyway, we want to hear from you guys. So let us know what you think in the comments below. Tell us if we're idiots or not. And we'll see you next time.